And what is going on, you guys? It is your boy SF Bay Area Sports Talk, and we are here breaking down another Giants post-game stream. And unfortunately, the Giants got shut out in the second game of the doubleheader today. In fact, we got shut out in both the games, and definitely not what we wanted to see in terms of, we had just been on one of the most amazing hot streaks, 7-game winning streak, and then the amazing game the other night with the walk-off. You're feeling really good and confident going into this game. And yeah, I mean, today, the Giants, for whatever reason, offensively, we did not come ready to play today at all. In this game, yeah, it was another tough one. The Dodgers did go with Caleb Ferguson, the starter out of the bullpen in this one. And yeah, Kevin Gausman got the start for your Giants in this one, and I thought he looked pretty solid today. He battled out there, and he has looked very good for us this season. Gausman pitched into the fifth inning today, went 4 2/3 innings, allowing 2 earned runs, allowing 3 hits and 2 walks, and also had 6 strikeouts in this one. But yeah, the big story of this game is the Giants offense. We only were able to muster up 2 hits in this game. And offensively, even the first game of the doubleheader, we weren't able to do much offensively. And so today was, we knew we were going to have a day like this. We're going to win every single game. But, this Giants team is showing amazing resiliency this year. So again, welcome everyone to the show. Glad to have you guys here. Wish we were talking a victory today, but we are going to be breaking down these games. And welcome Rob in the house. Good to see you, man. I see we got Hewan Jasal. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you guys here. Let's see. D Ford escapes serious injury, and Brandon Ayuk is week to week. That is great news, Rob. Thank you for the reporting there on the 49ers, the latest. Cannot believe the season is going to be here just around the corner, just a couple of weeks. Let's see. Don't worry, LA fans. Niners will return the favor by sweeping the Rams this season. Look, man, we did such an amazing job in terms of playing the Dodgers, very competitive. This season, we ended up finishing 4-6 against the rival Dodgers. And if you ask me, going into the year with how good the Dodgers, on paper, everyone was saying they were going to be this year. And again, give them some credit. They have been very good this year. And we saw how good their bullpen can be, especially today. Their bullpen was lights out. Really, we never got a chance to rally against them. And with the Giants offense, that's something we've been doing so well this year is we've been able to rally against pitchers out of opposing teams' bullpens and really get into that bullpen. And excuse me. But today we weren't unable to do that. So game 2 of the doubleheader was up for grabs. We just couldn't string any hits together. And yeah, I mean, obviously I agree with that. Definitely love your energy. Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course, we are going to be keeping the positive vibes, you guys. When you look at the bigger picture, that is what it comes down to here. Giants are still just 3 games under 500. I believe we are still in the playoffs if the season were to end today. So that's really awesome to hear. And nothing to hang our heads about here, dropping these 2 games today because, look, we got that first game of the series. So, you would have liked to have got one of these games today. But looking at the bigger picture, I see we got Johnny Cage. Welcome to the show. First time of your channel. I'm a Dodgers fan. Welcome. Baseball fans are welcome. Love talking baseball. And congratulations on the 2 victories today. You guys played very well, and love competing and matching up against the Dodgers. It's always fun. Love the rivalry. And so glad to have you guys here. I'm going to not protest and not show up to work. Nice, dude. Let's see. Got the Diamondbacks tomorrow. They're on a 7-game losing streak. Yeah, so that is the big opportunity here. Giants, we got the Diamondbacks. We're going to go to Arizona, and that's going to be a huge opportunity. Obviously, we know we just got through sweeping the Diamondbacks just on this homestand. And yeah, Diamondbacks, they started to lose a lot of games right when we went on our winning streak. So that is, that ended up working out very well for us. Let's see. We got Edison. We got Asia. Welcome, everyone, to the show. Glad to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining. We got Cut for Gauge in the house. Welcome. Let's see. Hey, Travis, in game 2, late innings, Giants should have tied the game up. I was thinking, I was so confident there. I really believe we were going to tie this game up at 2, even in the 9th inning. We were facing Kenley Jansen and, Bell with the little nice bunt single there to get us going in the 9th inning there. And yeah, we just couldn't come up with the big hit to put up some runs on the board. Fun fact, the Dodgers haven't lost a series yet. Yeah, I mean, that is insane. I think they were even saying during the broadcast that the Dodgers haven't lost a series going back to September of last season. So, man, that is just insane. So, again, congratulations to you guys, to the Dodgers fans out there, just continuing to play great baseball. But good thing for the Giants, but I love it. We finished 4-6 against you guys. Before the season, if you would have told me the Giants would go 4-6 against the Dodgers, I definitely probably would have took it in terms of what we were expected to be able to do this season. So I love it. We did very well, in my opinion. And hopefully this isn't the last that we've seen this Dodgers team this year. Maybe we could be talking about the first, well, for me in terms of my lifetime, but the first Giants-Dodgers playoff matchup that I've never been able to see that. And that's something I really hope we see this year. And very well could happen. So, man, wouldn't that be something? Giants should kick the tires on Kelvin Herrera. I definitely recognize that name. He's a good pitcher, so I'm definitely gonna look into that, do some research there to see. I mean, there's a lot of guys we can kick the tires on potentially, and so this is gonna get really intriguing here, leading up to the trading deadline. Just like 4 days away now. We're going to see what the Giants are going to do. And yeah, even despite the 2 losses today, I love where we are in the standings at 15-18, still just 3 games behind 500. And as we know, you guys, in a shortened 60-game season, if you play 500 baseball, I think that's going to be good enough to get you into the playoffs this year. So for the Giants, I love it. We've been playing great baseball. We dropped this series to the rival Dodgers, but look, we got Arizona next, and they have been really struggling. So we really got to go into Arizona and try to win that series, and I like our chances to do that. And yeah, that's the other good thing is that the second half of the Giants schedule is a lot easier for us. So that'll be a big opportunity for us to be able to hopefully string together some wins and go on another hot streak. In these last 28 games or so here. Let's see how I wish D-Rod a lot of luck wherever he lands. Yes, definitely. I was surprised by this move in terms of DFAing Derek Rodriguez. I would have liked to have seen the Giants maybe give him a couple more opportunities this year. Derek Rodriguez did have a rough outing or two. But with what he was able to do back in 2018, that is what really put Derek Rodriguez on the map, in my opinion. He was amazing in the rotation, and I thought he was going to be, a top-of-the-line rotation starter. And in 2018, that he was just so phenomenal. But then in 2019, he took a big step back. He regressed a little. And, for me, I was hoping that he would bounce back strong in 2020. Going down to the minor leagues, I was hoping that he would be able to work things out. But yeah, unfortunately, we won't get that opportunity this year to see if Rodriguez can turn it around. I believe he is going to have to go through waivers if he's going to still remain with us. So hopefully he's able to sneak by waivers. But with that type of arm, it's unlikely. Somebody probably will take a flyer on Derek Rodriguez. And I say, how about Bell to the Dodgers? I could definitely see that happening, but it's very hard for the Giants and Dodgers to, come to an agreement and trades. So I think it's, but with Farhan Zaidi being our president, you never know. Maybe Zaidi could strike up a deal. But Bell could be a trade piece if someone is willing to take on, a decent chunk of his salary. But Bell, man, he has just been so amazing. And today in this game, of course, got the only 2 Giants hits. And Bell's just been so amazing. And now hitting .315 on the season And this last week, he's been doing it with the long ball. He's got, I think, 4 home runs in the last week. So Belt's been one of the Giants' most red hottest hitters right now. And it is good timing, especially if someone's going to maybe make a good deal for us. But we'll see. I think it's unlikely that Belt gets moved. But, man, we never know what could happen. I hope you were right about Giants versus Dodgers playoff series. Yeah, I really think it could possibly happen, especially with so many teams being able to have that opportunity now to sneak into the playoffs with the expanded playoff format. I see we got James Decker in the house. Welcome to the show. Hey, don't count the Giants out. We have been way better than what everyone else predicted. It's also an even year. Yes. I love this mindset and this mentality. And you know what? We have been feeling all the good vibes this year. We've seen some amazing comebacks, some very exciting games that we've said have, been the most exciting in San Francisco Giants history. And I'm right there with you, James Decker. I think we are going to continue to play some great baseball here. And yeah, I mean, anything can happen. It's an even year if we can sneak into the first round. I like our chances in a, best 2 out of 3 series. And yeah, we can go in there and with some of our starters, we got Logan Webb, we got Kevin Gausman, we got Johnny Cueto, all of these guys. We have an opportunity here, and with the way our offense is hitting, I don't think any team wants to see the Giants in the first round of the playoffs. So, yep, let's get ready for this next series. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, let's see, D-Rod was my favorite. We had Cap didn't give him any time this year, or possibly could be Farhan's dumb idea to dump D-Rod. Yeah, I agree with you in the James Decker on that. Like I was saying just briefly earlier, but on that, I really don't think Kepler gave Derek Rodriguez enough opportunities this year. And, I was hoping we would get to see him a couple more times. But, yeah, who knows how that decision came down. I know it had to have been a very tough decision because I wouldn't want to be the guy to cut Rodriguez because I know what he can what he has the capability to do. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully he passes through waivers. Let's see. I'm curious to see if the Yankees look for a rental with Aaron Judge's injuries. That could definitely be something to keep in mind. And, in terms of, they could be looking to possibly look around for some outfielders. And I see we got Leoton. Welcome to the chat. No hum baby. Well, actually today, so for our schedule, in case some of you guys don't know how we do it, but one day we'll have both of us on. Will come on his channel, and then the next game will be both on my channel, and then usually the third game we do a separate show. So we kind of like to mix that up for you guys, just give different variety. So next couple of games you will be seeing us together, and then I always look forward to doing the show with Eric. And so I hope some of you guys just came over from his show and had a great time over there. So fantastic. Let's see, D-Rod would look nice in Dodger blue. I mean, yeah, if for you guys, definitely that would be a big pickup. I definitely could see the Dodgers maybe taking a flyer. We'll see what happens there. But, yeah, man, Derek Rodriguez, I was very surprised that he, got DFA'd. And, another thing, too, we did recall Joey Rickard and also Busabe. So we recalled a couple of outfielders from the alternate site. And this is, I think, in response to the fact that we know that Austin Slater is currently on the 10-day injured list right now. And, so we've had some of our outfielders a little bit banged up. So, we did recall a couple of guys. And, we did get to see Ricard today. Didn't do much, but he's a guy that looked really good in the few appearances he had. Hit 280 Joey Rickard last year with us, so definitely is a guy I hope we can see what he can do out there. But in terms of some of the other outfielders that the Giants could have recalled from the alternate site, I was very surprised that we recalled Rickard instead of some guys like Jalen Davis, a power hitting outfielder that we saw earlier this season. And he's a guy that last year in AAA, he hit over 30 plus home runs in the minor leagues. So that's just insane. And this guy, I think, is going to be able to demonstrate that type of power at Oracle Park. And so I'm hopeful we'll get to see that. Yeah, he struggled this year, so right now he's working out his swing there at the alternate site. So he's a guy I thought maybe we might recall. Duggar, let's see, Duggar is a guy whose development has been hampered by injuries. I definitely agree. I agree with this take, Rob. Thank you for bringing up Dougie Fresh, as I like to call him. We always have some great nicknames, but Duggar is a guy that I think is going to turn it around. And, you're totally right. He has been hampered by injuries. Every time it seems like Duggar is about ready to take off and, go on one of those hot streaks that we saw Austin Slater go on, some unfortunate setback or some type of injury happens. And with Duggar, it happened last year. I think I remember in August of last year, he injured himself, his shoulder again, when he was diving back to the base. So, just something as simple, not really, well, I wouldn't say simple, but something as casual as, diving back to the base when you're on base. Duggar somehow did something, messed up his shoulder and had to go on the injured list again last year. And that was when he already had gone through some shoulder injuries. So, that's going to be huge. If Duggar can stay healthy, he really has the potential to be, a breakout player that can really put himself on the radar, put himself on the map in terms of this depth chart and in the outfield for the Giants. Let's see. I think Pudge catches practice pitches for D-Rod. Yeah, I definitely think I could see that right now. With how great of, an amazing player Pudge was, of course, Hall of Fame, catcher. I'm definitely confident that Derek Rodriguez is going to bounce back, and especially learning from his pops, the mentality, the mindset that it takes to play the game at this level. I think those are all key attributes that, Pudge will be able to help Derek Rodriguez with. Let's see. Noah Lowry is one of my favorite. What might have been the story due to injuries. I love you bringing up Noah Lowry here, Rob. Noah Lowry was definitely one of my favorite pitchers. I'll never forget his time with us. When I first started watching the Giants, it was September of 2006, and I was just 11 years old at the time. And Noah Lowry, he was one of the Giants starters that I consistently got a chance to watch. And in 2007, that was my first full year watching Giants games. I absolutely love watching Noah Lowry pitch. And I always look forward to, every fifth day when he was going to get the ball. And I knew he was going to do something great for us. And yeah, the injuries, man, what a story that could have been. Same thing when we're talking about Lincecum, of course, with Tim Lincecum's violent delivery, I think it did have an effect on his hips. That put a lot of wear and tear on Tim Lincecum's hips. And later in his career, when he had to get hip surgery, Lincecum never was able to get back to the guy that, we all loved watching when he was winning those consecutive Cy Young awards. And so, yeah, man, definitely something. It's always great to have those great memories and flashbacks of guys. And yeah, for me, I just can't believe now that I'm in my 13th year. 14th year now. 14th year watching Giants baseball. I'm sure some of you guys probably have a lot more years on me, but that's the thing that's awesome is that we all have been loving this great game of baseball and following it. So yeah, let's break down some of the game a little bit here. Again, if you guys have any questions or let me know. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic tonight. Despite the losses today, we still have tons of optimism, tons of stuff to be excited about. We're still in the middle of a in the middle of a playoff race here with just 28 games to go. The Giants' schedule is getting a little bit easier here in the second half, and I really like our chances to make another really good run here and play some really great baseball down the stretch, and that's the key. If we can be hot getting into the playoffs, then, again, I love our chances to compete out there. And so that will be something. Let's see. I liked watching Kirk Reeder pitch as a kid. Man, I love Woody, as they call him, son of a building block. It is Woody. Yes, Kirk Reeder. What a forever Giant. He was phenomenal. And let's see. Yeah. James saying Tim was fun to watch. I saw him here in Utah when he was rehabbing with the SLB's AAA team against the Diamondbacks. Or I'm sorry, AAA team for the Angels. Man, that's an awesome story, James. Thank you for sharing that there. Man, just Tim Lincecum. Any chance you got to see this man pitch, and I saw him. I mean, there was a game I went to at Oracle Park. I think it was July 27th, 2009. Tim Lincecum struck out 15 Pittsburgh Pirates that night. I mean, it was just insane. He was so pinpoint, and I mean, he was working with that filthy changeup. And so, I mean, I just love watching Lincecum as a kid growing up. I was in middle school and going into high school, seeing Lincecum do what he was doing in those years. It was amazing. Do you think the Giants will win 3 out of 4 against the Diamondbacks? Let's see. I'm not sure if it's a 3-game or a 4-game series. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I was thinking it was a 3-game, but if it's a 4-game series, let's see. So looks like it is a 3-game series, but thank you, Sebastian. I do think we will be able to take 2 out of 3 from the Diamondbacks this weekend. That is my prediction. Again, with how well we've been playing of late, that 7-game winning streak. Hopefully, we were hoping we could continue today. But unfortunately, it didn't happen today. But I'm really confident that this Giants team is going to get back to action tomorrow. And yeah, we got a great matchup. We got Tyler Anderson. The lefty is going to be on the hill tomorrow. And Anderson is coming off of his best start, perhaps, of his entire career. When you're talking about Anderson went a complete game, a full 9 innings last Saturday against the Diamondbacks. That was the first Anderson has ever gone 9 innings in his career, and it was his 67th career start. So just fantastic. And he is going to be opposing Luke Weaver from the Diamondbacks. Luke Weaver is an interesting arm. The Giants have gotten a chance to see him. This is the guy that the Diamondbacks acquired in the Paul Goldschmidt trade. And so this pitcher has to be very good for the Diamondbacks to give up a guy like Paul Goldschmidt him. So that is the matchup set for tomorrow. It is a fantastic matchup. And let's see, James Decker, let's see, baseball getting caught up in the swirling wind at Candlestick is another childhood memory of mine. I love it, man. I really wish I could have had the opportunity to go to Candlestick Park. I never got that chance, but for everyone that I did get to go there to see the 49ers, though, didn't get a chance to see the Giants play there. But man, Candlestick Park, how just amazing. And not only that, but the personality of Northern California pop-ups. As we know, you guys, you try to catch a pop-up in Oracle Park. That win at the last second, it just pushes the ball the last few seconds. And you see guys, like we saw it with Joey Bart when he got his first Northern California pop-up as a catcher. You saw Bart the other day have to dive completely to make a catch. And so, yeah, coming from a Dodgers fan, SF sweeps Arizona. I love this. Thank you for the support, Johnny Cage. And yeah, man, we swept Arizona last week, and Diamondbacks are on a losing streak right now. I think they're still, I think I don't know how they did today, but they've been really struggling. So we could definitely go in there and sweep them. And yeah, if we can do that, man, that would be spectacular. That would put the Giants at a 500 record. So, man, we got some confidence, you guys, going into the weekend. And but we are let's see. Lowry should have been in that 2010 Giants team. Man, I totally agree with you, Edison. I would have loved to have seen Noah Lowry be a part of that 2010 team. Man, with everything that Lowry did for us, how amazing would that have been to get him a World Series ring for everything that he was able to do for us. And so, yeah, man, that sometimes are really fun to think about sometimes, but it's a great way for us to go back down memory lane and, relive some memories of SF Giants history. And boy, do we have some fantastic memories in this great franchise's history. Okay, let's see. Their game was canceled. Thank you for that update, Sebastian, there. So the Diamondbacks, we're playing them at the right time right now. And also, I'm not sure if we are going to get to see our old friend Madison Bumgarner. I do know that Bumgarner did make his second rehab appearance last Sunday, And so it is possible that Bumgarner will be ready to go this weekend. So we are going to pay attention closely to see if he gets a start in maybe the last couple games of the series over the weekend. So that is going to be really intriguing to see. And so again, thank you everyone that has been or that has checked into the show. Welcome you guys, and hope you're all doing great tonight. And let me know what your thoughts are if you saw the games today and what you're thinking. And yeah, I mean, so much to be excited about right now with the trade deadline. Of course, it's just 4 days away right now. I can't wait to see what we're gonna do, if we're gonna go out and make some trades. I don't think anything major is going to be on the horizon, but I definitely could see this Giants team trying to upgrade and buy at the trading deadline. So definitely be on the lookout for that, especially if we can win this series against Arizona. You know, we are still right in the middle of this playoff mix, and I could definitely see this front office keeping this group together, not trading away any major pieces, not trading away a Solano, not trading away a Wilmer Flores. And so a lot of these things that, I think this front office really wants to see what this group can do in these final 28 games. And, you saw this front office do it last year in 2019. We went on a crazy run to get back into playoff contention. And then we held on to Madison Bumgarner. We held on to Will Smith at the trading deadline. At that time, a couple of arms that a lot of people had the Giants trading. And so, yeah, I definitely think this year we might see something similar in that regard. But either way, we could also be looking to add some young prospects if it's the right deal. And so, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Let's see. I'm still rooting for Mad Bum. Maybe he is struggling because he is in the wrong uniform. Yes, I love it. When you're talking about Bumgarner, I mean, of course, he's forever going to be enshrined in SF Giants history for the performance that he was able to do in that 2014 playoffs, a performance that I don't think we'll ever maybe see replicated anytime soon. And that is when you're talking about the pitch count. And, I think that year Bumgarner threw a combined 260 innings if you're talking about the regular season and playoffs. So it was just amazing. And Bumgarner, I'm hoping he will bounce back. But yeah, it's been a rough go for him, and hopefully he can turn things around. I'd love to see Bumgarner back in a Giants uniform before he retires from the game. Let's see. Bumgarner is not scheduled to pitch this weekend. Just looked it up. So thank you, Edison, for that update. That is some bummer news. I was looking forward to seeing if we were going to get to face Bumgarner. But we still are going to play Arizona, I think, a few more times before the end of the year. So maybe that will be the time. Let's see. Rob saying if the Giants trade Matt Harvey could be a cheap option. Man, I like this take here. That is a very intriguing. Talking about Matt Harvey, I definitely remember what this guy can do when he is on his game. And yeah, this would be a terrific pickup, possibly for the Giants, if the right possible deal presents itself. He's a great starter, and that would be a good move. And yeah, thank you for that suggestion there, Rob. Great insight there. And let's see, James Decker saying, I'm ready to go, Boch. I love it. Quote from Madison Bumgarner. Love it. Just feeling those good vibes, all that great energy. And yeah, this Giants team, you've been seeing it this year, you guys. It's been so much fun, especially offensively. Again, I know today we weren't able to do what we've done so well all season, which is set the table. Giants hitters, that's what they have done so well this season, getting on base, a lot of walks, working a lot of deep counts. And yeah, unfortunately today, we weren't able to muster anything up against the Dodgers. And, the Dodgers do have one of the best bullpens in baseball. So, give credit to them. They were able to shut down our elite offense today. Don't expect blockbuster trades this year. I definitely agree with you, Rob, there. I'm not thinking anything too major at the deadline this year. Maybe probably next year it could be some major trades at the deadline. But Definitely not this year, I think. But we could probably add a key piece or two here or there. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. It's going to be interesting, and we are getting closer and closer to that deadline. And I mean, with so many teams being in the mix, with the extra, we got 8 teams now in each league making the playoffs. So 16 teams now. It's just absolutely insane, amazing. I mean, amazing in terms of for this year, more teams having an opportunity to get in. But I think in terms of the long term, I think, I don't think they'll keep this playoff structure. I'm not sure if it's going to be still used in 2021. Let's see. Alexander is the Dodgers' weak link in the bullpen. Great. Thank you for this take, Johnny. Again, when I seen Alexander in there, he looked a little bit rattled, and I was thinking, this is our opportunity for the Giants to get into that Dodgers bullpen and score some runs here. And we weren't able there to get it done against Alexander. So, but let's see. Brian Fox, Baby still here. So actually, today me and Eric actually did separate streams. So we do mix it up for you guys. And usually, more often than not, one game you will see me and him on his channel, and then the next day we will come onto my channel, and then usually the third game, we do separate streams. So we like to mix it up for you guys, to give you guys the update there. And I see missing Joe Kelly serving his suspension. Yes, that's another key piece too from that Dodgers bullpen is Joe Kelly. I mean, we saw what he can do, from his time with the Red Sox in the playoffs. So that'll be a key for your guys' bullpen when you get him back. And then let's see, Edison, Giants versus Diamondbacks, second of third weekend. And that's the thing with this shortened season. It's so weird now how they do the schedule because with the Dodgers, they had us playing 7 games in Los Angeles, but only 3 games in San Francisco. So, I have no idea why they did the schedule like that. And then when you're talking about we actually had Giants have 7 home games against the Diamondbacks, but we only play them in Arizona 3 times. So it's really kind of funky how they did the schedule there. And then now we've already finished all of our games with the Dodgers. Of course, Giants finished 4-6 against them, and if you would have asked me before the season, would I take 4-6 against the Dodgers? I think I definitely would have took it when you're talking about, what we were expected to do this year. And we are overperforming this year. And that's what's been so much fun to watch this Giants team. Again, no one thought we would even still be in the discussion here, especially a week ago, when we went through that rough patch where we blew 3 games in 4 days. And, you were feeling like, at that point, you're like, oh, we're going to throw in the towel. But, man, it's just so awesome the way we've been fighting back, showing character and resiliency. Every person on this team is trying to pick up his teammate, and you love to see that. And, it's been fantastic. And let's see, does the pitcher so Weaver, that's the thing. He does have a 7.77 ERA, but he is absolutely filthy. Luke Weaver, he was the pitcher that the Diamondbacks got in the Paul Goldschmidt trade. So, we definitely aren't going to be fooled by the ERA. I think, has had a couple of bad starts, but the stuff is insane on that guy. So what he can do. Fact or fiction, D-backs flip Robbie Ray at the deadline. I like that take there, Rob. I can definitely see the Diamondbacks trading Robbie Ray, in terms of the D-backs trying to rebuild. Or, I mean, not necessarily rebuild, but, be able to go out and get some prospects there. So definitely a move that they can possibly make. I see we got Bright Fox. Welcome to the show. Walker hasn't pitched like himself this year. Yeah, Walker Buehler, haven't much there closely. But what I do know is, man, this guy, when he's on his game, he's filthy out there. And he's got some playoff experience. He's very young. And, he's a fantastic. So, let's see. He's on the injured list with a blister issue. So, Walker Buehler, that'll be key. I hope he can return for you guys very soon. But, man, he's a fantastic talent to watch out there. And so we'll see. And let's see, play Solano at second tomorrow, or I mean, bat him second tomorrow, not fifth. We'll see what Gabe Kapler does with the lineup. You can do so many different things with this lineup. It's just amazing. We Giants got a ton of lefties and righties. You can mix and match guys. And one thing that this Giants offense does so well is they set the table. And that's what we've been doing all year. So you see so many times throughout the games, a lot of Giants hitters coming up with runners in scoring position and a lot of big time opportunities. And that's the thing is that, no matter where you mix and match these guys in the lineup, you're going to get a lot of production. Giants, in fact, I think are first or second in Major League Baseball in team on base percentage. So that's just amazing. And we rank fifth in the majors with 2-out RBIs. Giants have 60 2-out RBIs this year. So it's just been spectacular. And let's see, Robbie Ray could be a same quality talent at best prices. Yep, I love that, man. I love the sense of humor there. Great analogy there. And let's see, he had his best start versus the Rockies. So yeah, I think in terms of if you're talking about Walker Buehler there, yeah, he's so great, so fantastic. Let's see, anyone else agree that Solano should DH? I mean, he's okay as a defensive player, but really his bat is his biggest asset for us. So this is a great question here. If I'm going to be honest, I still do like to see him out there defensively, but I think I would like to see Solano stick at a position defensively. I know he can play third. He can play shortstop. He's played second base. Would like to see the Giants, keep him at a position, if you're going to be starting him. Even if that's second, consistently start him at second. But yeah, Solano is one of the best DHs that you can use. So, that's a huge opportunity that works out for us. And let's see, I think Bud Black is a goner in Colorado after this season. Yeah, very well could be because Rockies always seem to be, a really good team. And never can really get it together at the end of the year. We'll see. Bud Black, I wish him all the best because he, he's been great. And, we saw what he can do with the Padres managing there. And let's see, Jason, welcome to the show. Tough loss. Yes, man. Right now, with us having played so well this last week, that's kind of what makes the sweep today not feel so tough. Because we've been playing so well. You're on a 7-game winning streak. We did drop both games today, but that still means we're 7-2 in our last 9 games. Giants have been playing spectacular baseball, and now we got the biggest series. Every series right now is our biggest series of the year, so I'm extremely excited to see what this Giants team is going to do over the weekend and to put up some runs on the board. We're going to Arizona. It's going to be a live yard. We're going to have a nice hitter's backdrop, you guys, so that is going to be our chance to make some noise. And to think the Dodgers had Solano in 16 or 17, but wow, in Oklahoma City, but was never called up. Man, I knew that that Farhan Zaidi had his eyes on Donovan Solano since his days, I think, with the Dodgers, but man, that's just insane. Solano, there was a couple of years that I think if it was 2017, it might have been one of those years, but Solano didn't even play the whole season. So Solano, man, his story of what he has had to go through to get to where he is now, it's just been spectacular. And since he has joined us last year, Solano's hitting like a crazy 450 with runners in scoring position, just absolutely amazing from Donnie Barrels. And so, again, sorry, guys, if I don't get to everybody's comments, but again, so glad to have all you guys here. Welcome, everyone. Again, I wish we would have got a victory today, but, we are going to bounce back strong. So, again, welcome. Let's see. John Taylor, welcome to the show. Giants could not buy a run today. It was just one of those days. Even in the first game, a lot of unfortunate bad luck went against us. When you're talking about a couple of balls the Dodgers hit that they didn't square up too hard in that 4th inning in the first game of this doubleheader. But bad breaks went against us. Dodgers were able to take advantage and, put some good at-bats together. And, they blew the first game open to a 5-0 advantage. And, today I didn't like the fact that we played 7-inning games. I have no idea why that rule was put in place. It's already playing shortened season with 60 games. I don't understand having to play 2 7-inning games today. But, it is what it is. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take advantage. Let's see. I see Solano has really impressed me as much defensively. I feel Kapler doesn't know what he wants to do with this DH thing. Obviously, Cap is not meant to be an American League manager. The thing with Gabe Kapler, I've been pretty happy with what he has done this year. And even the last, sometimes he makes controversial decisions. Today with Gausman, I thought maybe he could have left Gausman to finish the 5th inning. Gausman was just over the 90 pitch level, but Gabe Kapler went out there and did get him. But we didn't allow any runs, so that was great in that sense. When Gausman left the game, but in terms of his bullpen management, Kapler has had some blunders this year, but overall, I think he's done great for us and is still learning. And so, the DH thing, he's still kind of figuring things out. And I think he's doing a great job trying to put together a great lineup and do the best he can each and every day. So, love to see it from Kapler. And let's see, Johnny, we got rid of Solano, but look at our talent pool. If you're talking about the Dodgers there, the Dodgers continue year in and year out to have one of the best farm systems in baseball. And that's the thing that really impresses me with the Dodgers is that, not only are they winning year after year, but they're also somehow finding a way to get these great prospects, get these great draft picks when they're picking like last in the first round, or late second, third round. They're getting a lot of late picks because, consistently year after year, they're winning a lot of games. But again, it's a big testimony to, the great front office they've been able to build over there. And that's what makes this Giants-Dodgers rivalry so intense, because of the way these two franchises operate and how we go about our business day in and day out. It is really spectacular. And that's what makes this game so fun to watch when you're talking about the competitiveness and the rivalry. And let's see, I say Bart hits his first homer in the desert. That is a great prediction, Rob. I was hoping we were going to see Joey Bart there in the 9th inning against Kenley Jansen, hit the 2-run home run to tie it. But Bart, Bart is, he's had a couple of games where he struggled here, but I've been happy with what we've seen from Bart. What's been so amazing has been his ability to hit the ball to the opposite field with power. It's just been absolutely insane. And, a hit he had the other night, Joey Bart didn't even get all of the baseball squared up, and yet he was still able to come within 5 inches of hitting a home run. So it really is a testimony to the type of power that he has. And us Giants fans, we are in for a treat, you guys, to be able to see Joey Bart. Again, he has struggled, but look, he hasn't had any experience in games at the AAA level. He's barely played, I think, like 60 or 70 games in AA. So, we are going to go through some of these growing pains with Joey Bart. He is kind of going through the early struggles. I think he's hitting like $180 right now. But, Joey Bart's hits this year have been very hard hits, and they've been incredible exit velocity. So, I think Bart's just going to get better and better, and it's going to be so much fun to watch, you guys. And I love it. I'm a Dodgers fan. It is the best rivalry in baseball. I couldn't agree more. I love it. People say the Yankees and Red Sox rivalry is better. I know we probably have a bias here on the West Coast, but, I don't think anyone does it better than what we do out here on the West Coast in terms of our baseball. So love it. And we are going to continue making noise and letting it be heard all around the field. And that is how we operate. I see Brian Fox. Gavin Lukes just played his first game, I think, this season as a DH, but any other team would have him play every day. Yeah, man, that is a testimony to how deep your guys' lineup is, that you can have a guy like this DH for you. I know Gavin Lux, I think, is one of the Dodgers' top prospects, and as if as Giants fans needed another top prospect or something to worry about or to have in our mind. But yeah, we did get a chance to see Gavin Lux here today, and let's see if we can if I can pull up the numbers if he did do anything. So yeah, did get the start at second base today for the Dodgers. Didn't pick up any hits there for you guys, but yeah, we'll see. He seems I don't know too much about him, but we'll see what he can do. And yeah, that's great for you. So great for you guys a lot. Let's see, the best rivalry every game we play Giants. It's always a good game. I love it. That's the thing, man. It seems like every game is going down to the wire when we're playing you guys. So it's just always intense. And so do you see the Giants making any trades? So in terms of what I think is probably likely to happen, I don't think any major trades are going to be made. But I could see the Giants acquiring maybe a couple of players at the deadline to, like buyers. So I think the Giants will try to upgrade this team. I think we're going to try to go for it this year and make a playoff run. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Maybe it could be a starter, could be a reliever potentially. But with how many young pitchers we have and a lot of guys down in that bullpen, and also we got Sam Coonrod, who was able to return. And, man, he just looks insane. Just filthy stuff out there. Coonrod going 100 miles per hour with the fastball, and he's got the filthy slider that is 90 miles per hour, just insane from Sam Coonrod. And, that's the type of stuff that could play as a closer. 90 mile per hour, 100 mile per hour fastball. So that's going to be intriguing. We'll see what the Giants do at the closer situation. But yeah, I definitely think we'll make maybe a couple trades, nothing too major. We will probably make a deal to bring in some more top prospects. I know there will probably be some teams that are going to be looking to be buyers at the deadline, and they will probably call the Giants on a lot of some of the veterans we have, or, a lot of the guys that maybe will make expandable or tradable. But yeah, we'll see. A lot could happen. We're getting to the crunch now, just a few days away. Let's see. SF also going to have to worry about catcher Kelber Ruiz. Another name I'm going to have to check out and do some research on. Let me write down that name actually, just to, again, continue to stay updated around here. So again, thank you guys for always when you have comments to share. Love hearing what you guys have to say and all of your opinions. So thank you guys. Ruiz is amazing. Got the fresh prints with the bat. Barnes is hitting again. Yeah, man. Barnes, in the first game of the doubleheader, did get that big 2-run double it was against Logan Webb. And yeah, man, that's a testimony to, again, how deep this Dodgers lineup is. When you have guys hitting like that, it's insane. And let's see, best catching rotation in 2020. Yeah, it's very, very great there. And also, yeah, with Will Smith too. Will Smith was able to get an RBI today as well. Let's see, my PE coach is a Dodgers fan, and it looks like it is going to get the crap to me tomorrow. Man, those kind of things happen, Sebastian. Hang in there. Again, we've been playing so well. So, then we still got a lot to be excited about. So, best of luck there. Hang in there, man. We got this. Ruiz, first pitch. Let's see, debut homer. Man, just insane. Okay, against the Angels. Okay, thank you for giving me that update. So yeah, you guys, again, thank you everyone for checking in the show. I love it. It makes it that much more fun when you guys are giving me comments and giving me questions, and I love it. Let's see. Welcome, Chris Walker in the house. Just getting into the chat late. Had a meeting. Go late. Seen you on Hum Baby and had to come over. Liked what you have to say so far. Thank you so much, Chris Walker. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you missed any of the stream, feel free to start over from the beginning. And again, the support is really appreciated from you guys. You guys have no idea how much it means to me to be able to interact with you and talk to you guys every day. I love baseball, and it means so much to me. So let's see. I am out, James Decker. Thank you again. Heading to bed. killer stream. Don't forget to like the video, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, James Decker. That support is really appreciated, you guys. And yes, be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so, you guys. It really helps me, helps the channel out a lot and helps the community grow, you guys. And it helps push the videos to be able to get more noticed out there. And so, yeah, always the support is really appreciated from you guys. And also not only that, but I'm really excited in the future. I'm going to be hopefully be able to be doing giveaways for you guys. So we are in the future going to be giving out merchandise. We'll hopefully give out shirts, hats. We'll do it for all teams. We'll give out jerseys. As we continue to grow this community, I'm definitely going to be giving back to you guys, because again, none of this would be possible without all of you guys. So that is going to be on the horizon. So again, appreciate you guys. Life is going to suck until 2022 season. Then I can get a star free agent. Sebastian, I do like the optimism for the future, but I do think, we got a lot to be excited about. I think this Giants team is not as far as we might think from competing and being in big time playoff contention. In fact, we're competing this year. We're, far exceeding people's expectations of how they thought we would play this year. So look, I think, even in 2021, I think this Giants team could very well make the playoffs in 2021. Throughout 162 games, I could see as winning 87 to 90 plus games and sneak into to be able to get into the playoffs. So yeah, we are going to be winning very soon, very quickly. So much to be excited about. And let's see, another prospect waiting in the wings for the Dodgers outfield is DJ Peters. Oh man, another prospect. Again, your guys' franchise doing such a great job in player development. You guys always have so many top level prospects, and yeah, it makes it so much fun to compete against you guys. And we always know we're going to get some of the best matchups, pitcher hitter matchups and everything. So yeah, we are going to be winding down the show very shortly here. I'm going to get to my picks, or my pick of the game for tonight. But before we do that, I would like to speak on the bullpen from the game a little bit tonight. So yeah, after the 4 2/3 innings from Gausman, we did see the young lefty Sam Selman get into the game today. He was able to get a couple of outs, and Sam Selman's been looking really terrific for us out of the bullpen. This is a guy that could be used in high leverage situations. So look for him to continue to, make his case to move up the bullpen ladder here. Let's see, just have to address that it is saddening me to see, as diehard Giants fans, how many fans get bent out of shape for the team standing in solidarity with the Milwaukee teams yesterday. Thank you very much for this point here, Chris Walker. I totally agree with you on this take here. It has been very tough to see some of the things going on. But collectively together, each one of us has got to do our best to, make the effort on our end to, do everything that we can to, again, work towards, a society, healthy functioning society where everyone, equally is treated with respect. And that is what, we can definitely do this, you guys. So, it takes one day at a time, and making the effort, understanding, so thank you. Thank you for your thoughts, Chris. Really appreciate that a lot. And, yes. Let's see, how many games are we to getting into a wild card spot? So let's see. Before we go, let's double check if I can get the wild card standings for us here before we check out. So yeah, like I mentioned, you guys, the matchup as we're looking ahead to the future, Tyler Anderson is going to be getting the ball against Luke Weaver of the Diamondbacks. It's excuse me, going to be a terrific matchup tomorrow. Anderson coming off of his first career complete game against Arizona last Saturday. So that was just amazing how dominant he was. Anderson only allowed 3 hits in that game last week. So it was just spectacular. And let's hope he can continue to dominate out there. And so, yeah, that is going to be something. So let's see. We can get let's see. We will be able to pull up the wild card standings, and so let's see here. So I got the Giants. We are 2.5 games back of the wild card. So back of the 14-12 Miami Marlins. And so not sure if with the way the playoff format, the Giants might actually be closer to the playoffs there, but it does say 2.5 back. So yeah, we are right there, you guys. Anything can happen here. 28 games to go. Let's make it happen. How many games are we? Let's see. It looks like the NBA might be back on Saturday. That is phenomenal news to hear. I love to see it, and I love to see everyone around the world making some noise, and especially today, phoning today's and tomorrow's games. Let's see. Thank you, Travis, for your honesty. Some things are bigger than baseball, and it's great to know our Giants community recognize this. Thank you so much, Chris Walker. Again, I appreciate you taking the time to comment and sharing your thoughts. And thank you. I appreciate this a lot. And couldn't be more well said. So yeah, I was talking about the bullpen. So yeah, Sam Selman was terrific for us tonight. Now let's see if I can get the rest of pulling it up here. So bear with me for a second, you guys. So yeah, we are winding down the show here. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Sebastian. And so yeah, with the bullpen tonight. So yeah, then we saw Trevor Gott get a chance to get in there. Now Gott, his last appearance. Thank you very much. Black Lives Matter. Love to see it, Rob. Appreciate it. Great take. And so Trevor Gott did get into the game today, and his last appearance was a spectacular. And it was his first appearance since, of course, the unfortunate, all of those blown games that unfortunately had been happening to Gott. But he was able to make his second appearance today since those unfortunate outings, and Gott was able to get a couple of outs, so is starting to whittle down the ERA a little bit, so that's huge. And again, the big story from the bullpen is perhaps Sam Coonrod showing the closer-like stuff from today, you guys, with the 100-mile-per-hour fastball, the 90-mile-per-hour slider. Let's see, I wish I could hug my African-American friends who are hurting. I am right there with you, Rob. We could all be in for a shared hug right now through everything that we've all been battling and having to face. 2020 has been a year, but look, we are strong, we are fighting, and we are gonna persevere through this. And so yeah, we are gonna be winding down the show, you guys. And so again, thank you everybody for checking in today. Again, I wish we were able to get a victory. Let's see, we have a super chat. Thank you so much, Chris Walker. I appreciate this so much. Let's go, Giants. Also a big Niners fan. I respect the Warriors, but hate to tell you, I am a Lakers fan. Haha, keep up the great work and positive vibes. Thank you so much, Chris Walker. Your support is really appreciated, and the donation really helps the channel a lot and helps us grow the community. And so I appreciate this so much. So thank you. Big time shouts out to you, Chris Walker. And hopefully I can get something going. I did actually see it over at Eric's channel at Hum Baby Baseball. I saw that he's able to give you guys a big shout out at the end of his videos. He's even got his whole roster of super chats. So big to Eric for doing that. Definitely gave me a great idea. So hopefully at some point I can be able to get you guys on a big shout out. Would be nice. So again, your guys' support is really much appreciated. And I'm a Giants and Niners diehard, but I also, my favorite basketball team is the Bulls. The Warriors are my second team. So yeah, I can definitely right there with you, Chris, and being a huge Giants Niners fan, but then also liking the Warriors, but the Warriors not being the favorite team. But so yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. And so yeah, we are going to be winding down the stream here, you guys. And so for my pick of the game, I am going to take Brandon Belt. He did get the Giants only 2 hits of the game into the second game of the doubleheader. Belt has just been red hot of late, so look for him to continue to stay red hot. Belt's now hitting .315, and man, not only has he been staying red hot, but he's been hitting the long ball, hitting home runs, so doing such an amazing job. So Brandon Belt is my pick of the game. And let's see, NBA is one great brotherhood. Yes, it is, Rob. I love to see it. And so, yes, guys, we are getting excited. Giants are in the middle of a playoff race here. Just 28 or 27 games to go down the stretch. Let's make some noise. Let's get going to Arizona. Look, although we lost the games today, it won't be the happiest of flights for the Giants. But I think we can say we have to love the way we've been playing. So in that sense, with the positive vibes, you guys, that is how we're going to carry into the weekend. And let's go out and make some noise this weekend. Go Giants, you guys. So again, we're going to wind down the show. Thank you guys again so much for your support. It is very much appreciated. I love hanging out with you guys every day. I look forward. That's the thing. Doing these shows now, I have something to look forward to after the game's over. So that's just spectacular. Not only do I get to look forward to watching the games, but then also getting the chance, the opportunity to hang out with you guys. Absolutely a blessing. I appreciate it and love you guys all. And until next time, I'll see you guys again. Thank you so much for watching. And if you just checked into the show, we are just winding it down, and you can feel free to watch from the beginning. I appreciate the support, everybody. We'll see you guys again, ready for another D-back sweep. That is how we are going to end it, Chris Walker. I love it. Let's go out and get the sweep. That'll put us at 500 by the end of the weekend. Let's take it one game at a time. We got Tyler Anderson. So as always, you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic rest of your guys' night and continue to grind hard. And we got this. Let's go, Giants. SF Giants. Let's go. All right.